Hello, and welcome back. It is time for more Dread Delusion. Last we left off, we helped out the Queen by stopping the Queen from destroying the island. This entire Undying lands. By which I mean we convinced the ghost of the Queen that she shouldn't destroy her peoples. At the request of the Queen, who is undying and sitting on her throne. Really weird happenings over here. We also talked to a wyvern who wants us to gather 3 urns filled with the ashes of the Endless who were incinerated during the before times. And we also talked with the Endless Duchess. That's the one that we want to get on our side for our fight against what's her name here? Vela Kalos. And the Duchess wanted us to rescue her kidnapped daughter from some guys. And when we got to where her daughter was supposedly kidnapped, all that was there was her daughter's hand. Judging by the way she was talking about her daughter, I feel like that's all that's really left of her daughter. And that is, in fact, what she wanted us to rescue. So, more weird times happening in these endless realms. Or this endless realm. Then also, there's some happenings at the flesh farm, which is a thing. The flesh apparently has grown a brain and has thoughts and feelings and can only talk by projecting its voice into the minds of living things. So the Undying can't hear a word he's trying to say. But me, I come strolling along next to the flesh farm and suddenly I'm inundated with questions about what it means to live and what's the purpose of life and whatnot. And then I'm just like, hey guys, that flesh has a mind, and it was talking to my mind, and it doesn't want to be eaten. Understandable, to be honest. So then we're trying to figure that out, but also, kink in the plans. Farmer Maggotson, who I did immediately go and tell about this revelation, he disappeared, and in his place there was some blood, like a lot of blood on the floor, and that's concerning. So Maggotson disappeared, and it could be Lord Ryder's doing, so we should visit his estate. Lord Ryder is apparently a group, which actually, Lord Ryder is like the lord of this group of Undying that want to go back to the before times when they would pillage and murder and eat flesh of peoples. So, not a great dude. And that's where we're at right now. Let me switch on over to game view. Assuming, there you go, yes. And also, Also, I, this weekend, bought a Lego set that is a chrysanthemum Lego set. I'm only showing you the instruction booklet because I built it and then I took it to my work and put it on my desk at my cubicle. But it's a pretty neat set. It has like a little, meant to look like a clay pot kind of thing. It's like a mint green pot with a gold band around the widest part. It looks really nice. Really, really nice. So yeah, that's one of the things I did this weekend after Final Fantasy shenanigans on Saturday. But let's get to it. We need to talk to a wyvern, we need to go to Lord Ryder's estate, and we also need to take the Duchess's daughter's hand to the Duchess. And then I think that's about all we have currently. So let's maybe we'll rest up a little here. Right to bed. You know? Here you go. Rest until morning. Open. What's up, guys? Oh yeah, that's another one of those Undying that wants the before times. Okay, so let's look at our map here. Over here in the Undying lands, we need not Cadaver Keep. We need to talk to the wyvern over here. Or sorry, worm, a sentient worm, not wyvern. And we also need to go, I think, all the way down to the southern point here. And also, where was the Duchess? I can't remember her place of residence. Might be one of the mausoleums. Or perhaps this structure here. I don't know. There's the flesh farm. But I guess we'll go west first. Or maybe, actually, since this is high up, I think we should just take the bridge southwest and follow the path around. Oh, there's Lord Ryder's estate. Right there? Right there, huh? Alrighty then. Let me just pull out my compass. Just want to go... Oh, this way. Right here. Whoop, safety. This wasn't Lord Ryder's estate, right? This looks more like a church. Maggoton has clearly been tortured. Okay, so this is Ryder's estate. Tortured. Broken ribs poke through desiccated flesh. His teeth are in splinters. A rusty hook still protrudes from his shoulder. Hello, mate. Maggoton, what happened to you? Lord Ryder. Lord Ryder did this. He spits a yellow tooth onto the ground at your feet. After you told me about the flesh farm being sentient, I thought it was pretty funny. Told some of my mates about it. They told their mates. Why would you do this? And before you know it, Lord Ryder is visiting my farm. Smacks me around a bit. Says we have much to discuss. How did you... I literally talked to Maggottson, told him about it, went upstairs, talked to what's-her-face, the boss of the flesh farm, and then I told her that I told Maggottson, and she was all like, uh-oh. You shouldn't have done that. Please go check on him. Walk downstairs, and Maggottson is gone. Just blood on the ground. How did you tell your mates, and then your mates tell your mates, and then you go back to the farm, all within a span of like, what, 10 minutes maybe? What?
Old Ryder's visiting my farm. Smacks me around a bit, says we have much to discuss.
Well, it's just because you mentioned that the flesh farm might be self-aware?
Yeah. Lord Ryder's been looking for a flaw in the farms for years. His prayers are finally being answered.
So Ryder did this to you?
He thought I was holding back details from him. Truth is, I didn't know much to begin with. I'd told him almost everything already. But he tortured me anyway, just to be sure. But don't worry, mate. I kept your name out of it.
Thank you, Maggottson.
I'm an endless. I don't die easy, you know. And even the worst pain is like a half-forgotten memory. But I was worried what he might do to you if he thought you knew more than I did about the farm.
What is he doing now?
All Ryder's going to investigate the rumors about the flesh farm. And if he can prove them to be true, he'll try to start up the old crusades again. He's around here somewhere. You have to stop him, mate.
Around here somewhere, is he? Well, we'll start with... Yeah, that's our extravagant charming hat. In case we can talk things out.
Well, look who it is. Back to pepper me with irrelevant questions, I assume.
Why did you torture poor Maggottson?
He came to me with some very interesting information. I had to know more, and I thought he was keeping secrets from me, but it seems he was just as ignorant as he claims to be.
You've heard the rumor that the flesh farm is self-aware?
Word travels fast, I see. Yes, I've heard. It is the final evidence that our kingdom must finally change its degenerate course and return to our golden era.
What do you intend to do?
I've already sent word to some old comrades in arms. Apparently the flesh farm can only communicate with mortals, so first we're going to hire a mortal who will prove that these rumors are true. After that, well, if all goes to plan, the Crusades will begin anew.
I could talk to the flesh farm for you.
I don't trust you, mortal, and I don't particularly care if the rumors are actually true. I intend to hire a mortal who will say exactly what we tell him to say.
Uh-huh.
They'll never follow you into another crusade. We'll see, mortal.
And...
You're a monster! I've been called far worse by better mortals than you. Usually just before I tore their hearts from their chests.
What does my journal say? You should speak to Penitent Thaw about this. Yeah. Psh. Don't worry, Maggottson. We'll get you out of this. First, I gotta go talk to a worm. Just Special spell cast. Woo! So fast. Just smack him for half his life and run off. I already went through this, right? Yeah, I activated the skull, went in. Hey, Worm! Got those urns you asked for?
Greetings, O tasteless morsel. We are pleased to find that you still smell disgusting.
I have those urns you wanted.
Yes. The beast can smell them. Its hunger grows. For your own sake, morsel, drop them where you stand, lest you be devoured.
You drop the urns just before the worm's massive jaws enclose them in a single terrible motion. For a moment, the creature is deadly still. Then a great spasm moves through its body.
Such potency, such dreadful flavor. The worm is overwhelmed, morsel, and we can already feel our ancient allies join us. Please, take this.
Glorious treasure. Embraced a delusion. Yes. The worm convulses, and with a horrible sound, it coughs up a treasure chest encased in a huge mound of phlegm.
We bid you farewell, morsel. The worm is overcome with a great energy. It will fly and then it will sleep.
Cool. Thanks for the treasure. Nice. So, I would like to check out this southernmost edge. Actually, I think I've been there before. I think that's, yeah, that's like the little like graveyard place. Whoops. Woo! You did. You didn't stand a chance. Woo! Woohoo! Yippee! Whereabouts are we? Okay, heading in the right direction. I'll take that, because why not? Don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. Because I feel like there was something, and then it just didn't have the stats to do it. I do remember finding a special cave. Oh, not that one. I think that one leads to the mines. That was like a shortcut. But there was like a hidden path in the mountainside, illusion and all that. Anyways. What? Wait. Woo! That was almost bad. Anyways, attributes. Level up time. Why not put a point into persona? Maybe we want to go this way. Yes. Hey, Worm. I thought you were gonna... Well, I guess you did say you were gonna fly and then sleep, so maybe you're not done flying yet. Anyways. I don't have enough time. If I had jumped off that cliff, it would have run out before I hit the bottom. Anyways. Woo! How did I get hit? I was behind you and you finished your swing. You weren't swinging at the time I was behind you. Whatever, dude. Those guys are weird. Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember you told us all that talk. Charm?
An honorable intent. I'll unlock the door to the rest of the tomb, so you may mourn in peace.
Yeah. Mourning. That's what I'm gonna do up here. Mourning those lost coins and alluring perfume. A perfume bottle inscribed with cipher, useful when persuading others with charm. Enchanted vapors can be powerful but unreliable. This item grants a small chance to pass charm tests that the user would otherwise fail. Interesting. Nothing else up here. But cool. Could have been useful to pass this charm test, but no. Had to pass the charm test in order to get the item that helps you pass the charm tests. By the way, is this a mappable location? Just curious. No. Very well. Well, the next place we need to go would be Penitent Claw's Flesh Farm. And do we go to the mausoleum or this structure? I can't remember where the Duchess is located. I also can't remember if I've done anything with that. This mine's over here. Ruins of Verdant. Oh wait, no. That's where the Duchess is. We'll go there. Yeah, because she had the whole puzzle to even reach her. Alright. So. This is the way we will go. I've been in here, right? Yup. If only I had a way to jump really, really high. Or fly. Either of those would be really neat. But alas, you know what? It would probably be easiest to just do this. Plus we get our mana bank. There we are. That's where we want to go. Whew, that was close. What's up, Duchess? Hey, you know you got these, like, floating eyeballs out there watching you?
Greetings, mortal. How do you fare?
About your daughter.
Did you find her, mortal? I must admit, I have been watching your progress with interest.
With a flick of her wrist, she creates a small, shimmering mirror. It seems to show you entering Cadaver Keep.
But my voyeurism spells couldn't penetrate the island above the keep, so I've been awaiting your return with bated breath.
Sorry, it's not good news. Unless you already knew this, but she is suddenly deathly still.
Was she not there?
I have her hand, nothing more. You present the hand to the Duchess. A beaming smile spreads across the Duchess's face, of course.
My Ellen, you are returned to me at last.
The Duchess tenderly presses the hand against her face. Ellen's hand seems to respond in kind, relaxing and stroking her mother's cheek. Where's the rest of your daughter?
The rest of her was lost many centuries ago. Where? I cannot say. But it is not an uncommon fate for my kind. It is very hard to truly kill an endless, but that does not mean our bodies can't be broken, severed, separated. Many of my kind rest not in peace, but in pieces, scattered around the realm like fallen leaves. I lost Ellen to this abhorrent fate some 300 years ago.
She touches the hand gently.
I have long accepted that I will never see her face again.
That's touching.
It is, of course, not a fate I would have chosen for my daughter. I often wonder if it would be kinder for her to be truly at peace.
She is silent a moment.
Thank you, mortal, for returning my daughter to me. I hope the whole ordeal wasn't too troublesome.
Well, I did lose a finger. Tower's pretty tall. There were a lot of ramps. But I did lose a She smiles.
I noticed, mortal. But nothing a little cipher can't fix. Here, hold out your hand.
The Duchess utters some harsh-sounding consonants, and her voice seems to suck the warmth from the air. For a moment, your hand seems to burn with an unbearable heat. But when you look down at it, your missing digit has been replaced with... Sorry, what? Did that say spectral finger? I don't remember bloody stump. Oh yeah, because I had a bloody stump where my finger was. But when you look down at it, your missing digit has been replaced with a spectral finger. It glows and shimmers with unnatural color, but is firm to the touch.
There we are, mortal. You may even find this to be an improvement. Few can match my skill with cipher facsimiles. And now I will honor my side of the bargain. When I delved into your mind, I saw that you have captured the blinding light, correct? I'll make my way there, so we can plan our next move.
She strokes Ellen's hand.
Though if Vela's plan comes to fruition, I am still not decided on where my allegiances lie.
Vela, you could make the endless truly immortal. Vela meddles with powers beyond her control. We must learn to accept our fate. She strokes her daughter's hand.
Perhaps you are right. This curse is our burden to bear. To risk utter catastrophe over some fool's hope? It would not be right. You have given me much to think about, mortal. But for now, you should take your leave. I'll meet you at the blinding light.
Nice. So were those your eyes, Duchess? Because those other guys said that they were watching me. But now you're saying you were watching me. Maybe you're both watching me. I don't know. Sure is weird. I swear. Hey, stop. You're rude. Bra. What? You should be dead. Sheesh. Ridiculous. All right. Now we need to return to the flesh farms. This way, I believe. Yep, because the flesh farm is literally right there. You again, mortal. I presume you have questions? No, not exactly. About the vats of flesh. Lord Ryder knows that the flesh farm is sentient. Well, that's it then. I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this, but here you go. She hands you a bundle of strange orbs. These are phage spider eggs. Enough of these things can skeletonize an entire village in a matter of hours. They'll destroy the flesh farm and leave no trace once they hatch. Just deposit the eggs on top of the flesh mass and leave as quickly as you can. Once they hatch, the spiders will devour the flesh in about 35 minutes. Surely there's another way. The only other way is to continue to feast on the flesh farms, keeping them in captivity. Even though we know they feel pain, it's just a different flavor of atrocity. Fine. So glad that you understand the severity of the issue. Now, off with you. Well, sorry, flesh friend.
Greetings again, and thank you for coming back. I was getting lonely.
Well, Penitent Thaw wants me to murder you.
What? No! You're not going to do it, are you?
Haven't made up my mind.
Please have mercy. Why does she want me to die?
Well, your sentience presents a political problem.
Please, I did not choose to be a thinking being. It was not a choice I made. It's just what I am. Wait, what was that? What are you doing? No, please!
As you walk away, you hear the eggs begin to hatch one by one. You hear a chittering noise and the sound of meat being gnawed by 1,000 mandibles. Quickly, though, all that is drowned out by a terrified shrieking that reverberates inside your skull, making you fall to your knees in agony. Clutch your head. After what feels like hours, the screaming dies down. All that is left is the skittering and clicking of the swarm. The way of all flesh is dead. You hurry away before the spiders seek fresh prey. Hey, Magotson. We're gonna need some new flesh to farm.
Hello, breather. What brings you all the way out to my farm?
Goodbye, Maggots.
See you around, breather.
About the flesh down there? I've dealt with the situation. So the flesh farm has been destroyed? Good. It is easily replaced. You've done well, mortal. Ryder will need proof to start this new crusade of his, and he shall find none. Suppose I can spare a few coins for your trouble. Take these and be gone. Another job well done, I guess. Well, I suppose it is about time we headed off to the Clockwork Kingdom now. What? Floating grass. So mystifying. Let's... We'll go use the teleporter that's on the other side here. Make our way over to our mansion. See how things are going over there. Maybe rest up. Let's go to Hollow Town. Yeah. Then we gotta, I believe, head up here. Yep. Right? Yeah, this should be the cave. Yeah, nice. Okay. Do we have anything in here for me now? Not in here. That one needs to grow back still. I know that there is... I think maybe it was down here. The iron came back once. Though I don't know if that was because I upgraded things or if because enough time had passed. I do believe I need some iron. Yeah, I need a total of 3 for that. I already made a fine bow. I could make it an Iberian bow, but I'm not sure that I want to yet. So, let's take a look here. How much iron? Do I have any iron? I don't think I do I? No. So I need 3 whole irons. Three whole iron. Ooh. My farm has grown back a little bit. Take those. Very nice. Everything's all fully built. That's good. Just rest up. What a lovely property I have now. Which is a fine place. Now, back to Hollow. We will go ahead on up here. Rebuff. Then, these according to our... Whoop. What the? Hang on. It's weird. Interesting. Pushing tilde pulls that up, I guess. So we need to head kind of northeasterly. Not there. We want to head like up here, I believe. Talk with the dude about making our way to the Does your stock refill? You got fine ore, but no iron. Oh, wait, no, you do have an iron. I'll take it. Yeah, if you're offering iron, I'll take it. I almost want to buy some chainmail armor, but no. See, we've already got these awesome wizard's robes for spellcasting. Right, let's... Oh, we got 1 iron now. Just need 2 more so we can upgrade our... great sword. Halfway to another delusion. So that's cool. Woo! Is that? Okay, that's just a guard. I was like, there was a person. I told you to jump. There you go. So I'll take that. Critical spell cast. I don't think I want to go up here. That one hasn't grown back yet. So, ooh, lockpick. Change that. Woo! Did I? Yeah. Wanted to make sure it wasn't one that needed to be like broken into. I think I can go up that elevator, but first, godlet. Squirming little godlet. Woo. Bring down the elevator. Yeah, this should be in place. Just gotta talk with the captain.
Well, do you have anything to say that is worth the breath?
But that Union passport you asked for.
We have discussed this. Bring Misha a proper aesthetic Union passport, and perhaps arrangements can be made.
Funnily enough, I happen to have one right here.
Finally, we are having a serious conversation. Misha will make sure it finds a good owner. So, perhaps you are thinking, what if this dashing yet enigmatic sky sailor is just a common crook? What if he takes my shiny passport, then throws me overboard? Do not have so little faith in Misha.
He hands you a crudely drawn parody of an apostatic Union passport.
Show this authentic travel document to the royal factor in the city of Ferropolis after we land. Good friend of Misha's. She will make sure you can cross Gate Bridge in future. If you wish to fly with Misha again, just find his skiff on either side and flash the passport. Upon Misha's life, you will have safe passage.
This passport doesn't look very official.
Official? Is this your desire? Official means clerks and stamps, searches and manacles. It is the rack, the strappado, the spell that makes your lungs burn like you're drowning until you betray every faith you have Yes, Misha knows all about official.
How do I find this royal factory?
Once you're inside the kingdom, Ferropolis cannot be missed. Big city on stilts, yes. Just outside the city gate, there is checkpoint with guards. You'll find her there, lounging in some fancy office.
Thanks, I'll keep it close.
Are you ready for the voyage? We are leaving soon.
Let's go! Woo! To the Clockwork Kingdom! Away! Where exactly is the Clockwork Kingdom? Is it way over there? No, it's right over here. Okay. I wonder what's the way over there. Maybe that's where Vela went. That'd be interesting. Where exactly? What's going on with that bridge? It's like, it's not quite reaching far enough. We getting off there? Sure are turning round and round and round. Ain't ya? Yep, looks like he's parking us here. Cool, what? Misha, how? Or Mikhail. How? Mikhail looks off towards the mountains with an unreadable expression, then shakes his head.
Well, here we are, home, or what is left of it. Since Misha never goes inland, this is where we part. Misha will not ask your business, and it is best you do not tell. But if you wish to cross the gate bridge, speak to the royal factor. When you get to Ferropolis, keep your head down and trust no one. Understand? You do not wish to be tangled in machinist intrigue.
Thought you said I could always sail with you.
The Clockwork Kingdom is impossible to explain, but Misha will try. The countryside is full of corruption, not to mention rogue myrmidons. But the worst danger is the Clockwork King itself. It and its machinist minions. Them off, and they will make you disappear. Poof! Like a magic trick. Do not tarry here,
I understand. Thank you, Mikhail.
Do not die. Misha hates to lose a customer.
Yep. Don't plan on dying. Oh, hi.
Change is a force that sweeps through the sky realms unhindered. None can escape.
Wait.
Change is a force that sweeps through the sky realms unhindered. None can escape it. The Wiccans tried to resist and were ground to dust. But for some, the maelstrom of change is like wind for their sails.
In the aftermath of the God War, the Sky Realms had a chance to choose their own masters. But here in the Clockwork Kingdom, that was not enough. The cipher scribes and machinists committed to build their monarch from metal and magic. It was to be a realm where any common laborer could draw on the power of a god, where every belly would be full. But to embrace such drastic change is also to roll the dice of fate. And the denizens here have found their luck wanting. So what do you think, stranger? Though their people lie rotting in the barren fields, was it nobler than to try to reach for the heavens, despite the risks?
Idealism is well and good, but not when lives are at stake.
She nods.
A pragmatic answer, but a ruler would soon learn that their hands will never be clean from blood, and doing nothing is still a decision.
Yeah. Didn't say do nothing. That was all that was down here. Also, I think she told us to meet her on a hill over here that might be over here. And I don't think we did that. So I'll have to go back and do that after we get settled a little here. Alright, first we'll want to get passage across the bridge here. Sentient cannon! Woo! And choo-choo spider! Ow! Crazy stuff they got here. Ah, I see. We couldn't see this railing from where we were. Hello. What's up? You watching me? Hmm? Yeah, well, I'm watching you. This watching is a two-way street here. Yeah, what's going on up here? Got cannons? Got poisoned throwing knives? Any secrets here? No. Guess we'll go grab this. Eye of Pageth. You're not the one I want to talk to. Oh. I guess she must be in town then? Could have sworn he also mentioned going to, like, the gate or whatever. Maybe he meant the gate of town. Looks like they got some farms down there. Let's stop in at this building. See what's what. Good day, sir. This old peasant is murmuring and muttering to themselves, occasionally crying out. As you approach, they suddenly fall silent, and apprehension creases their weathered face.
Hello? Who's that there? What manner of thing are you? Come closer, if you're not corrupted. Or is it my lads back again to show this old fool mercy?
No need to fear, I'm just a traveler. They contemplate this, their eyes roving over and past you. Evidently they are blind.
Not many travelers these days, no. Borders bad and barred and locked and like a barn door, so either you're a criminal or something worse.
Old Yards.
Old Yards had no visitors for many a month now. Not like you, or at least. Perhaps there are none left. Ah, cruel winter, why dost thou mock thy sovereign? O Lars, whither have thou flown?
Where did all the people go?
to bright lamps and warm fires. Yes, to lock and key and warding sign. Ferropolis, that's where they went. Stilted and guarded, not to be corrupted, safe in the arms of our king. But old Yod's stubborn, see? Stubborn as a rock. Worked this farm since year zero, or thereabouts. What cares I for sleet or snow? Monsters or machines, the king shall protect this house, or all's for naught.
The old farmer lapses into silence, occasionally muttering something inscrutable. How long has winter been going on now?
Day after day it snows, week after week, and month after month. Poor Yod can't sow, can't reap, can't grow. Someone ought to tell the king, but who hears Yod? Only winds and wisps have been his guests since the lairs fled.
The old farmer lapses into silence, occasionally muttering. Was there ever a former... former Darkstar mercenary around here?
Darkstar, eh? Surely a creature of the night. Beware, oh thrice beware, those who follow such heavenly sirens. Star-crossed are they, sailing for a fate that's written on the sky for all save them to read. The name rings a bell, but the temple's ruined. Come back last year or last decade, when the spires still gleamed and songs of joy still echoed under the garlands.
Uh-huh. You take care, old one.
So soon to leave old Yard on his Todd. Ah, but you've been here before, and here you'll be back again. Not long, no.
The old farmer's hand finds your own and gives it a gentle squeeze. You leave Yod murmuring to themselves, or to something you can't see. Yeah, I'll take this throwing knife. You don't need that lying around, old man. Can't have you accidentally cutting yourself. Ominous bottled vision, a perfect copy of a single vivid dream. These lurid fantasies are a subject of feverish moral debate in the Union. This one is by B. Morozov and contains scenes of surreal divinity and moderate dread. What do I do with that exactly? See you later, Yod. Well, probably not see you later. I don't know. Not sure I'll have reason to come back. Let's go check out the farms. I fought one of you guys back in the first area on top of a mountain. You weren't terribly difficult back then, and you're not difficult now. Ow. Of course, most fights in this game boil down to this. Just circle strafe. I can also do this. You can't carry any more lockpicks. Mana potion. Attention all citizens. It is of utmost gravity that you immediately report all signs of corruption to the proper authorities in your district. Know these omens. Unusual behavior or physical defects among livestock and other animals. confusion in finding your way through familiar places, mirages of the eye and ear, taste or smell of lilac where there is no lilac. Long live the king! Century 0, year 26, month 3, day 13. Uh-huh. Long live the king, yeah. What's up with this building? You can't walk it. There's no door to it. Seems odd to have a building with no door. How do you get in to fix it when it needs fixing? Or maintenance of any kind. So, their eyes go wide as they see you, and they make some kind of occult sign with their hand. King's mercy, how did you get past the wards? They grab a frying pan from a nearby shelf and brandish it unconvincingly. Stay back! In the name of its majesty, I abjure thee! You have no power here! Drop the kitchenware, you'll regret. Calm down, I'm not here to hurt you. They slowly lower the pan. You're not one of them, are you? You're actually traveling out here? Oh, please, your majesty, please watch over this brave soul. Who did you think I was? Perhaps a rogue myrmidon? Bewitched by the saboteur to disobey the king? Or perhaps even a corrupted one? One of the landship workers told me it's spreading hereabouts. I hear them, you know. Clawing and hammering at my door every other night. Sometimes it's like they're knocking. Sometimes they say things. But I don't listen. I know it's all lies. They grimace. Just mind yourself out there, all right? What do you know of the corruption? It's a foul curse, caused when foolish or treacherous behavior conflicts with the king's magic. At least, that's what the machinist skill says. I'm at a loss, though. Those people round here, the people round here make every sacrifice, meet every quota. We honor the king every bright and dim. There must be something we're missing, something more we can do. They grimace. Just mind yourself out there, all right? What do you do here? I'm one of the few farmers left out here. I mind the machines, pass the orders from Ferropolis, clean the crystal heads, and watch out for thermic spillage. Only the machinists have gone haywire. Only the machines have gone haywire, and we can't plant for all the snow. Its Majesty must have a reason for this winter. I only wish someone would tell us what it is. Best of luck to you. Ow. Rude. How? Hang on. Gotta grab this. Lovely Paradoxicus. I don't know if I've been into that house yet. Don't think so. Woo! 11 coins and a potion of shielding. I thought so. Get that out of here. Poison shuriken. That's it, huh? Hey, wait a minute. You're just that one machine, but smaller. Scaled down. Rusty dagger. Daggers are swift and subtle, and will do well in the hands of those who possess the same qualities. This one, though, has been around a bit too long. The blade feels like it's one good stab away from flaking away completely. Bro, who do you think you are? Why do y'all keep coming into my chat? Get out of here. Honestly. So, we got a new weapon, a dagger. Hold up. Is that a mana potion in this tree? Yes. Nice. Coins and a health potion. Suppose we should find our way on up there, then. Get dumped on. There we go. That's it? Ammo and 6 coins? Man. Lockpick to replace the one that I broke. Oh yeah, that's the one that dropped from an enemy and I wasn't able to pick it up at the time. Yeah, the ground shifted. Hey, stop eating that stuff. It's bad for you. That thing's moving. Huh. Hello? Hello? This worker shouts at you at the top of their lungs.
Right, let's get to work. Hand me that thermic lance and then you're going under the floor.
I'm not going anywhere.
Eh? What did you say? I said I'm not doing it. What? Speak up, will you? I don't work here.
They wince.
King scares. There's no need to shout.
Goodness. Taking these coins. They do not look up from their work.
Stay where you are. Don't move, not one more inch.
Waggle your finger.
Very funny. You keep messing around, overflow the omen buffer, poison the cipher nucleus, entire land ship instantly compresses into the space of a thimble. Don't be laughing then. Must I really explain this stuff? patterns, resonances, all wrong, very delicate, easily disturbed, order in chaos, chaos in order. No good, no good. Must I really explain the basics?
What should I do?
Speak only in even-numbered words. When walking, only step on every second floorboard. No more, no less. Do not tread on the cracks. Do not envision the color mauve. And only turn your body left, never right. If you really must turn right, then turn left till you face the way you want.
I'll just leave you alone.
Even numbers. Your eyes, even.
Yeah, I'll just turn left only. Yeah. Oh. Hi. This worker is cradling a hand-rolled cigarette as they gaze out at the farmlands. Their voice is slow and hollow.
Beautiful, ain't it? From this distance, you can barely even tell.
They sigh deeply.
You're weak slate, you know? Not that it matters. We need 20 people to run this thing properly. So what difference does one more or less make?
I think you're mistaking me for someone else.
You're not the new crew member? Then you must be from Ferropolis. We asked for a real machinist. Someone qualified to meddle with the king's magic. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that they sent you. No offense.
Actually, wrong again. Want to try a third time?
Oh, well, never mind. You're not really allowed to be here, but they reassigned our last militia last month. Said it was needed in the city in case of unrest. So I can't be bothered to stop you.
What is this place? This place, building, machine. They smile without mirth.
Landship. One of those mechanical marvels our kingdom is so famous for. Think of it as a portable workshop or factory. The king sends us wherever we're most needed. For the last year, we've been helping with food production. Threshing, winnowing, packaging, all that. Not that there's much to be done, as long as this winter keeps going. But if you imagine we can relax, ha! You don't know this kingdom. No, we still have targets to meet and drills to run. The meaningless make work to perform. Sometimes I think the king just hates to see us not looking busy. Anyway, what does it matter? Nothing to be done.
Why so few crew?
So you've noticed. Yes, at this point, we're not even a skeleton crew. Just bone meal. They never did replace Bogdan after he fell onto the tracks and went under. Used to have nightmares about it, but now I don't dream at all. Problem solved, I suppose. Even before it wasn't enough. How we ever managed with just 4 people, I don't know. Still, we must have done it. Anyway, what does it matter? Nothing to be done.
Leave it to your thoughts. Well, I pick up the dish. Ooh, buttons. Oh, No, I've only been turning left. Haven't turned right yet. Since you told me not to turn right. Buttons. Hi. Don't mind me. You see a man just run into the room, push 2 buttons, spinning left as he runs out the room. There's got to be another button somewhere. Maybe. This has... no. Mayhap down here. No buttons. Weird. Push those buttons. Push those buttons. Oh. Here we go. Something has changed. Yeah. Woo! 3 coins. Factory keyring. A keyring found inside the roaming factory in the northern farmlands of the Clockwork Kingdom unlocks its sister factory to the southeast, lost to the corruption. The second factory now sits abandoned. Interesting. A key to a different factory. Well then. Alright, now I'm off. Now I can turn right. Ha ha! Woo! What the? I missed a box? Can't believe it. Oh, finally, something I can put on my map. Let's have a look at that map. Do we have things yet? We've got a landmark. That's it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh. Health potion. Paradoxicus. Cell tower. Hey! Let me out. Interesting. Run. And we run so far away. We just run. We run wherever we like. Woo. Hey, what if I put on my lock-picking cap? Come on. There we go. Yeah. Stamina. Throwing knife. Some kind of elixir of regen. Hello. Woo! Elevator. And where? Up. Mechanical lockpick. An ingenious device for the handling of lockpicks. Will prevent lockpicks from breaking if the attempt nearly succeeds. This device bears the stamp of the Clockwork Kingdom and was likely produced in one of their vast factories. was just thinking, been a while since I found a glimmer. I keep unlocking things and solving puzzles and no glimmers, but there we go. There's a glimmer. But also this device we just got, I guess, if the lock requires like a 4 and you get a 3, it won't break your lockpick. You won't succeed, but your lockpick won't break. Huh. Huh. Well, that looks like a place I should go. What's up, guys? Woo! There's the machine thing. Oh, let's check out this place while we're up here. So, this woman is in late middle age, perfectly inconspicuous, but for her bright red lipstick. No, I don't see any bright red lipstick, you liar. You liar. She looks up from a stack of papers to inspect you through half-moon glasses. She's also not wearing glasses. What do you... that's a monocle. What do you... Can I help you, dearie? Do try to keep your voice down. The mechapeds are provoked by sound. Did you say mechapeds? You hear a mechanical chittering from the ceiling. A little quieter, please, dearie. They stay snuggled away most of the time, but if we make too much noise, they'll come scurrying out hungry for blood. Now, can I help you find anything? What's this place? A rather dreary archive. I'm afraid, run by Blessed Machinists Guild. Before the God War, this was a chapel to one of those dreadful Wiccan deities. Now it stores official records for the Clockwork King, most of which will put you straight to sleep. Do you get many visitors? You're the first in a while, dearie. Don't mind admitting it gets a little bit lonely out here, but at least the machines keep me company. Perhaps one day they'll replace me with a machine, eh? Hopefully only after I've earned my pension. So can I look through your records? That depends, dearie. Documents can be accessed from the reading room upstairs as long as you have the right paperwork. What kind of paperwork? Usually we'd want a specific permit from the Clockwork King for whatever records you wish to see. Occasionally its Majesty grants general permits, but we don't see those too often. Does that all make sense, dearie? Very well, I understand. Any other questions? Do you have anything about Darkstar mercenaries? She consults the ledger. Let me see. Your luck, dearie. We have an issue of the Royal Dispatch that mentions that group. It's public materials, so you don't need any permits. You'll find it on one of the lecterns in this room. Just don't try to tamper with it, otherwise the mechapeds will be very angry. Any other questions? Dispatch number 486. Traitor Frost dead at last.
The infamous traitor, Caxton Frost, an esteemed archaeologist who spurned the Clockwork Kingdom to become a barbarous outlaw, has officially been declared dead by Its Majesty the Clockwork King, thereby turning the final page upon a catalogue of villainy so base as to shock and astound the patriotic citizen. In a proclamation dated year 27, month 4, date 31, Its Majesty ordained that although no remains have yet been recovered, reports of Mr. Frost's death are now sufficiently numerous. And royal auguries sufficiently concordant as to establish to a high degree of likelihood that the scoundrel is no more. Born in the 16th year ante-rex to Canton Frost, nee Spatchcock, a shipwright formerly of Lundell, and Gloria Frost, an armsmaker likewise of Lundell, in what is now Progress. Istrik Oblast, Mr. Frost exiled at both archaic letters and modern sciences. Following intensive studies in Bjorn, he became a pioneer of the new school of technoarchaeology, by which these two disciplines are combined, so that the wonders of the ancient world may be resurrected for the advancement of all humankind. Among Mr. Frost's most marvelous adventures were the discovery and inventory of the wreck of the Crimson Library, the recovery of the so-called Embalmer's Testament from the tomb of the Charlatan God, the conclusive identification of an ancient weather divination shrine in the Breathless Lands, the functioning restoration of a menagerie of Emberian animal automatons, and several perilous excavations upon subnubular islands, some at altitudes as low as 200 fathoms. Though frequently courted by ladies of the kingdom, he insisted that his love was only for his country, by which device he deterred many admirers, while making others only more ardent. In year 16 of the Clockwork Era, at the age of 33, Mr. Frost was named a Hero of the Clockwork Kingdom for his leadership of the royal expedition to the Underlands. Said honor also being awarded posthumously to his chief etherist, Magda Chowdhury. See dispatches passing. Despite catastrophic and unforeseeable impairment of their craft and equipment, which is now suspected to have been an early exploit of the hated saboteur, Mr. Frost and Dr. Chowdhury prevailed in salvaging the expedition with minimal casualties, and carried back many prizes of lost Emberia, including diverse items once used for ritual purposes. Alas, scarcely 2 years later, Mr. Frost would repay these honors by defecting to the defeatist entity known to its dupes as the Apathetic Union, and soon afterward making covenant with a band of ruthless sellswords known as the Dark Star Company, among whom he was known as the Professor. 'Twas said by former colleagues that he had been envious of the riches awarded by the entity to its most loyal minions, and oft complained for want of such baubles. However, this defection availed him little, for the largest fortune ever attached to his bad name was the price posted upon his head by the polymaths of the entity, which in time grew sufficient for an archduke's ransom. Among his crimes were accounted the robbery of priceless treasures from the Astral College in Bjorn, the slaughter of hostages at the siege of Sarakolko, and the sinking of the merchant freighter Popinjay, with many innocents aboard. Disunity being the inevitable rage of ambition, the Dark Stars at last turned upon each other, with many slain by the fraternal blade, and the whole company presently scattered to the winds. Thereafter nothing more was heard of Mr. Frost, save sundry reports that he had been murdered by his partners in depravity, possibly due to a dispute over the affections of their leader, Vela Kalos, with whom Mr. Frost is said to have been infatuated. The proclamation of month 4, day 31, will permit Mr. Frost's remaining family to claim a royal pension that was hitherto denied them, for its majesty has further determined, following a rigorous investigation, that they bore no blame for their wayward relatives' misdeeds, and therefore warrant an exception to the usual rule that no citizen may profit by the actions of a traitor, notwithstanding any countervailing evidence that may emerge hereafter. Mr. Frost is survived by his older sister, Maggie, and by his younger twin sister, Liberty and Audacity. Sisters, Liberty and Audacity. This week's commendations. The Citizens Literacy Commendation is awarded every fortnight to the first 6 readers to send a correct solution to our regular word puzzle. For dispatch number 485, Pub Century 0, year 27, month 4, day 24, the winners, in order of receipt, were as follows: Hester Chatterjee, Marduk Maguire, J. Jashma Jabo, G. Mishkin, Carmen Q. Lashko, O. Mishkin. The puzzle setter was Armistice Wu, junior cometologist. NB. Members of the Blessed Machinist Guild may send in their solutions to be checked, but are not eligible for commendation.
What if I go upstairs? 5 coins. Door's shut tight, huh? That must be where the tomes that require permission are kept. Come on. Yeah, unless there's something I can interact with, but nah. Very well. So long, librarian. Paradoxicus. Sure wish my map would be able to be updated with visuals. No! Whoops. Back up here. Woo! That was dangerous. Hello, good sir. The scholar looks jittery at your approach. Thank the stars, I thought you were one of the king's goons. You weren't observed coming here, were you? As you've no doubt already discerned, my presence on this island is a matter of utmost secrecy. The Inquisition is sorely in want of up-to-date intelligence from the Clockwork Kingdom, whereas the Academy has cartographic expertise and a bottomless need for funding. So deal was struck. Now here I am playing at bloody espionage. I better get tenure for this. Excellent. Yes, these will do nicely. The detail here is impressive for one of your limited experience. Please take this in recompense.
Our old Cardovan maps are severely out of date. Everything's changed so much, and I dare not leave this platform unless I alert the king to my presence. The obvious starting place is the city of Ferropolis, right in the center of the island. 50 years ago, it was just a mining outpost. Now it seems to be on stilts. At least that makes it a good landmark. Next, there's a fenced-in compound, the far northern tip of the island. Haven't been able to ascertain its purpose through all these trees, but could be some kind of magazine or military stockpile. Finally, I've spotted a sizable signaling tower at the far eastern end of the island. Proceed carefully, though. Things look a little weird over there. I'd swear at one point I saw the forest pulsating. Wheel! Boop. What's down here? Woo! Woo! Alright, playing it a little too fast and loose there. Yeah. What the? A dodecahedron. Xanthasic bomb. Oh, what? Xanthasic bomb, you say? I assume that will be useful later. Won't let me up. Assume somebody will want this Xanthasic bomb. Right? Oh no, I've got two, apparently. Enhanced further through the mysteries of alchemy, the yellow powder in this flask will explode with considerable force when agitated or thrown. Big bomb. Well, I must have gotten the previous one from either a chest or a quest reward. Because I don't remember seeing a yellow dodecahedron before. Landmark. Nice. Got a piece of that box stuck to me. iron. Nice. Yes.
Now we have enough iron to upgrade the great sword. Love it. Just need to find a forge. Needs a key, eh? Very well, then. Woo! What's up? 2 coins. 2 coins.
Food shortage, border blockade, apostatic, bloody union, corruption. Now this winter. Why can't we just have one problem at a time, eh?
Don't think that's how problems work.
No, I suppose not. My mom always said they came in threes. Only now I've lost count.
Don't lose hope. You got this. Don't mind me. I need the silk more than you do. It's just so glorious. Ah! Open. Yeah. Ring of Sturdiness. This ring greatly reduces the damage taken while blocking.
Blocking.
Who blocks? I just sidestep. I'm so fast. Blocking. Shaw. There we go. Elixir region. Temporarily boosts stamina region. Yes. To the kingdom. Or not kingdom, but the town, I guess. Look at this. You're nothing. A teleporter! Yay! We don't need roads. Natalia, the chief engineer of the Erudite Academy, has asked you to link 3 academy portals using the key she gave you. You have activated all 3 portals she asked for, and you should return to her in the academy for your reward. And I'll do that, but first... Yeah, we'll, let's get that. Do you have an... What the... Oh, so this is a property you could own. This little tower here. Interesting. Well, just gonna make a couple stops here. Let's go to Hollowtown first. Get our charm buff. Take a nap. Free health potions. They love me so much. You always there? Yeah, you buy the goblets. Let's go to the thieves. See about selling treasures. See what you're selling. And by selling, I mean what you buying. What are you buying? Yeah. Leave it at that for now. Oops. It's pretty good, pretty good. How's my reputation with y'all looking? Wiccans hate me. Outlaws dislike me. Endless cadavers dislike me as well. Huh. Crazy. Pass this. This will take us back over here, and we can quickly teleport to the academy. Turn in that quest. We don't need roads. Yo, what up? I connected him. Natalia looks preoccupied with a complex crystal gadget. Welcome back. Let's keep this brief. I've plenty to do. I activated those portals for you. You did? Excellent work! And I'm guessing you're still in one piece? No severed limbs or appendages? Wow. What are the chances these old hunker chunks would actually work? I mean, of course they worked! And I can't thank you enough for finding them. Here, take this. It's the least I can do. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Back to Clockwork Kingdom. No, that's what this way. Woo! I'm headed into town, headed into town. Ooh. What's this? Psst. Yeah, that's right. 10 coins and a fine ore. Eh. Paradoxicus. And there's an elevator. Can I use it from here, though? Yes. I actually can. Interesting. A landmark, you say? Let's mark it. Lovely. Oh, and I should change my hood. Back to the fancy cap. Hello. There we go. A ghostly light ripples from within each meticulously labeled bottle. Evidently, this is someone's private vision stash. However, without talking more to its owner, you're not sure what to look for. Forge. Steel greatsword, and by... greatswords are slow, brutal weapons that can cleave and smash through anything they connect with. This one exhibits a flat tip, characteristic of executioner's blades. And by iron greatsword, I mean fine greatsword. Greatswords are slow, brutal weapons that can cleave and smash through anything they connect with. This one is finely balanced, and the ornate handle provides a counterweight to the blade that makes it easy to swing in wide, lethal arcs. Could make it Iberian. A true Iberian greatsword, of the kind that was wielded by the knights and paladins of that long-ago empire. To carry this is almost to walk through the age of myths again, but as a hero or a villain. 24 damage for that. This one would be only 18. This one would be 35. Which is crazy. I mean, I kind of want to. Also, going from the 15 damage my fine sword does to 24 from the great sword sounds good. Let's do it. Why not? Swing! Yo, it is really slow. But I mean, if I'm gonna be circle strafing anyway. This man has a wiry strength about him, the kind that comes from years of hard work outdoors. You must be here to see Horace. Well, our home is your home, however humble. What is this place? I am Samol. This is my house. Technically, anyway. The other fellow is Horace. Metcalf. He knits his brows and gives you a wry smile. Lodger? Housemate? Friend? We're pretty isolated out here, so look after ourselves. I chop our wood and catch our meals while he brings in the coin. Anything else you need? Yeah, roommate. How well do you know Horace? He moved in 3 years ago, after my wife passed away. I had an empty room and I was lonely. He needed a quiet place where he'd have help if his sickness flared up. Since then, he's been part of the family. Most folk think him scatterbrained, but he has such a kind soul, and what an imagination. I've no idea where he gets it all from. I just thank my lucky star I get to live with it. Anything else you need? Thank you for your hospitality. Farewell. This elegant-looking man appears lost in reverie, humming softly to himself. He has a youthful face despite his growing crow's feet, and his voice is as gentle as if he were murmuring to a sleeping babe. Oh, hello there. Where have you come from? You're certainly on the road less traveled. He calls out behind you. Sam, would you be an angel and brew some more tea? We have a guest. Very kind. I didn't catch your name, Mr. Goodness gracious, where are my manners? I am Horace Metcalf, lodger, childminder, and general factotum hereabouts. I also have a little sideline as a weaver of dreams, I suppose, which has been surprisingly successful. You're welcome to stay a while and rest your feet. I'm sure Samuel will be happy to fix you some refreshments. He takes a dainty sip from his porcelain teacup. So, to what do we owe this serendipitous visit? I'm looking for a Darkstar mercenary. Metcalf's face lights up with enthusiasm. Ah, the Darkstar Company. What a thrilling topic. I simply can't stop reading about them. The grizzled Jack Basalts, the enigmatic Emberian, not forgetting the terrifying Vela Calus herself. Of course, Caxton Frost is the one best known here in the kingdom. He was a famed antiquarian and considered one of our brightest minds, so his defection was quite a scandal. Alas, he chose the wrong side in the mutiny and was incinerated by one of his own contraptions. You're usually informed about the Darkstars. He looks bashful. Oh, well, you mustn't think I'm any kind of expert, you see. Making bottled visions isn't like writing a book. You cannot control where the slumbering mind wanders. You can only influence it by choosing what fodder it will chew on. Since visions are such a vital industry, the king permits me to access literature from abroad. News pamphlets, ship schematics, Janice's Mercenary Weekly, even those silly caddish Rakehill books. I devour every bit of reading material I can find. Although, it seems like he wants to say more, but then shakes his head. Well, I'll stop there. An artist must keep something in his pocket, eh? Mr. Metcalf, I swear by the king that I won't tell a soul. This seems to put him at ease, and he laughs a little. Ah, jolly well said. Well, I suppose there's no harm in it, as long as it's only between us. The truth is, I did not choose these visions. I am plagued by them. Dreams of gleaming sails and burning citadels, the stench of gunsmoke, and the taste of blood. I hoped that bottling them might somehow pacify them, but still they come. Sometimes I dream of things I cannot possibly know, of mushroom-covered ruins in the flickering light of a star shell, of watching surasquid frolic off the prow, or sailing through the glittering forest of a siren jelly's tentacles, of kinship forged in battle baptized in hellfire. And then there's the Ashen Woman. That's what I call her. She seems to be a recurring character. Of course, those bottles stay locked in my private collection. Somehow it doesn't feel safe to expose the public to her. Even now I see her, with hair like snow and eyes like twin volcanoes, bold, passionate, sardonic, yet pensive somehow. Her left hand holds the seed of all our futures, while her right hand holds the sword that ends the world. As Metcalf continues his description, all remaining doubts leave your mind. Somehow you know exactly who he's describing. Vela. Metcalf's teacup pauses on the way to his mouth. I beg your pardon? That's Vela. You're describing Vela Kellos. He lowers the teacup slowly back to its saucer. I am? I mean, I suppose I've seen her woodcut often enough. What of it? I think you know, Mr. Metcalf. Or should I say, Caxton Frost. Metcalf blinks several times. Frost? What does he have to do with... By gum, you can't possibly think I'm this Frost character, can you? You had me fooled at first, but your dreams gave you away. Only someone who's met Vela could describe her so vividly. Surely you're mistaken. How would we have ever met? If this is some sort of prank, I'm afraid I find it in rather poor taste. Listen, I'm only an ordinary chap with an overactive imagination. I don't know anything about mercenaries or adventurers. My visions may be realistic, but they're pure fantasy. This is all just a silly misunderstanding. What if it's not just fantasy? What if those visions really happened? Those visions had to come from a dark star. Are they not yours? Drop the act. We both know you're not just some bumbling knave. What if those visions really happened? That's impossible. I can't sail, or sword fight, or any of that. The closest thing I've ever had to an adventure is getting lost in a bookshop in Beyond. Skyships make me nauseous. I'm no good with machines. I'm allergic to rum. Besides, how could I have gone gallivanting about in old ruins in my condition of health? I can barely walk 100 yards. Now please, can't you see I'm telling the truth? What more must I do to convince you? A faint rattling of porcelain emanates from his cup and saucer. His hands are shaking. If you don't talk, the world could be destroyed. But how, for pity's sake? How can I admit something that isn't true? Dash it all to blazes! He throws up both hands in desperation. I am not Caxton Frost! There's a moment of silence, only broken by the steady dripping of the tea he just splashed across the wall. Now I see. The Clockwork King has erased your memory. What? Don't be absurd. The king can't do that. I know there's rumors, but that's all just Union disinformation. What a jolly horrid day. This is going to affect my dreams for weeks. New dark direction for Horace Metcalf. That's what they'll say. Of course, listen to me. Your whole identity is a fiction. You're a dark star, but someone has erased your memory. Now I need your help to save the world. Frost, if you can hear me in there, you must break free. I need your help to save the world. You really are very strange, do you know that? Clearly this conversation has hit a wall. You'll need to find some other way of jogging Metcalf's memory. That private vision stash he mentioned must be the key, but where in the house is he keeping it? Oh, I know exactly where he's keeping his stash. A ghostly light ripples from within each bottle, their contents swirling like mist. Evidently, this is Horace Metcalf's private vision stash. His labeling system is meticulous, and you quickly locate a bottle marked "Not for distribution" that mentions the Ashen Woman. You take the bottle. Metcalf's vision. It's a jolly horrid day. It's going to affect my dreams for weeks.
Horace, listen to me!
According to my quest, you borrowed a bottle vision from Metcalf's private stash. Now find a safe place to imbibe it. Is this not a safe place to imbibe it? To see what it contains, you'll have to consume the bottle yourself. You drift into a restless sleep. You're climbing through the skeleton of a titanic machine above you. The Ashen Woman pauses on a rusted clavicle to give you a cocky grin. Come on, slow coach. You forget to oil your legs? That's right. You're Horace Metcalf now. Not whoever you were before. You watch Vela input some kind of code, and the Titan's brain case opens so you can clamber out. Then she takes your hand, gives it a reassuring squeeze, and you both lift off the ground. You fly over the corrupted lands, light as a leaf on the wind. In the distance is a dead city, its charred bones exposed to the desolate sky, growing ever larger as you spiral down towards its gates.
Query, any last words?
Says the Clockwork King, its voice like a cyclone of blowflies and broken glass. You feel your heartbeat quicken. You do remember, don't you? inscrutable exhortations of my soul. The hard light creation burns within the fallible flesh. The king's mouth shivers open, its teeth dripping with blood, and you both walk through into darkness. When your eyes adjust, you find yourself in your childhood schoolroom. The room is half buried in compacted ash and blackboard. A palimpsest of faded sums and slogans. Vela, wearing a schoolmaster's cap, throws a shovel at you. Well, boy, aren't you going to show us what you can do? You dig for hours until you strike something brittle and crunchy. As you clear away more debris, you realize you're standing on a giant mirror, with cracks radiating out from where your blade hit home. You look so different from how you remember. Handsome, hard and imperious, standing fully upright, your legs encased in some kind of clockwork armor. Feel your heart pounding like a battering ram against your ribcage. Your reflection gives you a cruel, taunting smile. What's the matter, darling? Forgot your line? You wake up, breathless and drenched in sweat, your thoughts racing. You know where you must go. You know from the vision, from flying over the corrupted lands with Vela, past the abandoned diggers, down to the very southeastern tip, to the lost city of Progress. That is where Horace's memories lie. I'll sort you out soon, Horace. Hang on, what's up here? A Paradoxicus for one. Nice, nice. Oh, needs a key. It's an Empyrean ruin. Gotta keep that in mind, I guess. Still gotta find a way to get to the town. What the heck? Hi. Woo! This way to Samuel's place. A note has been added crudely. Horace Metcalfe's stories rule! Huh. No way to get there from here. Looks like I'd have to go all the way around. Woo! Ow. What if I were to climb this mountain? Ooh, I nearly one-shot that thing. Cool. Wow. I hit all of them. It's cool. There's so many of them. Uh-oh. Big boy. Always dropping lockpicks. Yep, more lockpicks. Landmark. Morozov's Tower. The Object Graveyard. Library of Untruths. Aha. Glorious silk. Woo. Yeah. The machine emits a buzz, then a distorted human voice.
Go away! Nobody's home!
If nobody's home, who are you?
Like I said, nobody! Nobody here, nothing available. Get the picture?
Maybe I want to talk to nobody about nothing.
Is this what you do for fun? I'm closing this channel.
Please, I need shelter. I'm being pursued by rogue machines.
Wow, sorry to hear that. I'm rooting for you, though.
Buzzing off. I'll get you. I'll get you next time, Gadget. At least I got a glimmer of delusion from going up there. There's a town, but it seems the bridge comes from over this way. But I've been over this way. Did I just miss it or walk past it? Oh, you know what? That's probably the entrance right there, isn't it? Yep. But at least we got all that extra stuff over there. Susan has a baby swallowed up and nestled inside their voluminous coat and is singing them a soft lullaby in a language you don't know. The man naps, awaiting his place in the queue. Yeah. We just got here from Cloud Pine Oblast. Held on as long as we could, but this winter finally did us in. A lot of folks like us in this town, so I heard. I'm just hoping the Factor can sort us out. Right on.
You hungry? Somehow I've got enough supplies with me for 2 people, even though I'm traveling alone. It's weird. There's stuff in me pack I don't remember packing.
What? The citizen is remonstrating with the guard, waving a scrap of pink paper. I don't understand it. These new numbers, see? My ticket says 144, but now they're telling us every 10 is a 6. So is it actually 144, or what? 36 plus 44 is 70? Is it? Oh, and count the bloody 0. I see. See, only a wizard could make sense of it. Now I've been waiting for 2 hours already to see the Factor, and I just want to know. This guard is occupied trying to stop the waiting room descending into chaos.
Citizen, I've told you the Royal Factor is very busy. Your ticket will be called in the order it was.
They jerk their head around to yell at someone across the room.
Hey, you over there! I told you to sit down! I've got my eyes on you. Now, citizen, like I was saying.
Are you here to see the Factor too? You're in for quite a wait, I fear. Yeah? What if I just walk in? What's up?
If your number's been called, you may speak to the Factor. If you're not, you must stay downstairs. Now, please stop bothering me, won't you?
This stocky middle-aged woman is methodically entering numbers into a ledger. She does not look up. Your ticket, please. Number 53. She continues writing, eyes fixed on her book. Why, Citizen Javed, you've changed a great deal since I saw you last week. For instance, your missing leg has grown back. Finally, she looks up at you over her spectacles. Her expression is surprisingly kind. I know it's very frustrating to be kept waiting like this. I imagine you've come a long way. But we've just had another wave of evacuees from Cloud Pine, and every one of them needs a proper bed. So you're not the only one who has urgent business with the Royal Factor today, see? The Royal Factor continues writing, her little wire-rimmed spectacles perching upon her nose. I'm afraid you'll just have to wait your turn, citizen. Downstairs. Mikhail sent me. He says hello. She examines you properly for the first time. Misha sent you? Why didn't you say so? Mr. Gallo, hold all tickets, please. Now, let's have a look at this passport. It's really not a bad likeness, is it? He's captured your nose perfectly. She hands the passport back to you. You'll be wanting a travel permit, then? I believe I can help, but given your unconventional means of arrival, I will require just a teensy little test of your loyalty. One hand washes the other, see? Not familiar with that expression. Honestly, I haven't had a wash in weeks. What do you have in mind? Some days ago, a goods caravan was ambushed out in Yansk, while on its way to Ferropolis. The only survivor died of their wounds before they could tell us the culprit. Currently, all my militia squads are tied up keeping order in the city, so a proper retrieval mission will have to wait. But there was one particular item in the caravan that we just can't do without. What you're looking for is a royal freight capsule with a chest inside. It should be somewhere northwest of here, in the forest beyond the farmlands. The Factor smiles maternally. If you can bring me the contents of that chest, I think you and I will have a very fruitful relationship. Well then. See? Didn't even need to wait for a number. See, all you gotta do is just walk in. Well, she would turn you away if not for the business I particularly had.
Fearsome thing is, ain't it? Don't worry, this one's on our side. But one word from me and it'll go at you like a wild beast. So get in line like everyone else.
What is that machine?
One of the Clockwork King's most fearsome servants, a clockwork myrmidon, meant to be more loyal than any human soldier. But if you've been in the countryside, you know how that turned out.
The guard grins. How can I tell?
Guess you'll be dealing with muggins here for a wee bit longer, eh?
A dull mechanic voice booms out through the great machine's visor.
Edict, halt and shrive thyself, citizen, for thou standest before a servant of the Clockwork King.
Just want to beschrive what's up. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pondering. Alas, thy query exceeds the remit of this incarnation. Petitions to its majesty may be submitted at the Machinarium. Appraisal. Thou art a vagabond of unknown loyalty. Therefore, edict. Trespass not against the king's peace, for thou art watched and thrice watched. All hail his majesty, its majesty, Machinus Rex, the Clockwork King.
Yeah. All hail, Machinus Rex. Don't worry. Nothing's happening here. Nothing happened here. I don't know what you're talking about. Every bloody time, I swear by the king, I send more tickets waiting than actually hauling. Or I spend more tickets waiting than actually hauling. Don't they know we've got targets to meet? Last week it was the cipher assay gone kaput. The week before, a spilled wagon full of dead sky squid. What's next? Rings of... Who knows? This is always the worst part. Quite the arms you got there.
Even an adept of the Machinist Guild must be assayed like anyone else. The commands of our king are enforced without fear or favor.
Yeah? This guard is holding some kind of long, thin metal wand connected by wires to the machine beside him. They point it at you as you approach.
You there, citizen. Stay where you are. Anyone entering Ferropolis must be assayed for corruption. By order of the king. Now say,
The guard deftly pokes the wand inside your mouth, holding it there for a few seconds, then waves it up and down your body, while the machine emits little chirps and warbles. How dare you poke that thing inside me? They give you the hairy eyeball. The what?
You're free to pass, citizen. Get moving before I arrest you for gross impudence.
Man, you're crazy. Quite the city they got here. Let me just mark this landmark, shall we? Cipher chart. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at it. Look at it. There's still some more landmass to be surveyed. but got most of it on the map. Have I been to... Oh, yeah, that's the one that had the locked door, needs a key. Right. There's all the farmlands in there. Cool. Hey, yo! What's up? They sniff the air.
You have the stink of the countryside about you, if I'm any judge. Dangerous place. Well, citizen, you've come to the right shop. Name's Jacksonaire. I sell things that kill.
I'm interested in buying. They tap a large ledger on their counter.
What do you need it for? I have to keep records, see, in case the king comes knocking.
Murder, manslaughter, you know, crimes in general.
Actually, this isn't where I need to be. I'm a farmer. Need it for my own protection. Guard for one of those big roaming workshops. They scribble in the ledger.
You work the line ships? You're braver than I am, citizen. If you ask me, buildings should stay still. You watch out for saboteurs, eh? I just need your name, occupation, and place of residence.
You invent some plausible fake details. Something tells you it would be unwise to tell the truth. Jekshemir sniffs the air deeply.
Aha! You land ship guard. You ain't dead, so I guess I didn't sell you a death weapon. What can I do you for?
See what you got for sale. A rusty greatsword. I've already got a greatsword. Weightless glove. A glove imbued with a gravity-defying gem that helps negate fatigue during combat. The damage penalty from attacking with low stamina is less severe when worn, as it makes a weapon feel light as a feather. He also sells bombs, but no ores, which is sad. Why not? I'll take it. Seems like a neat glove. Could sell some. I've got so many throwing knives, dude. Worth 2 each. So if I sold like 100, I'd get 200. Why not? I'm not exactly using the 200 shurikens I already have, so might as well get some money. Cool. Psst. Hey yo, what's this? Is that a big gun? Perhaps a gun breaker, or no, not gun breaker. That's the class. Gun blade. The guard is shouting with a frenetic energy at anyone passing by.
Move along, stop your gawping. Whatever's above you is not your concern.
What? What's above me? Huh? See, I wasn't looking at what's above me, but now I gotta know what's above me. Maybe it is my concern. This woman is scanning the notice board, murmuring under her breath as she reads. Tutorial, this is little girl, Kripke. No. Nothing again? 5 bloody months. The woman is comforting her companion in a low, soft voice. There now, don't give up. You never know if someone might spot him. Why don't I take you down the wheel and we'll check again next week? Word to the wise, pal. Once you walk away from this board, forget everything you saw.
The militia seem to be under orders so that people read freely, but they sure don't like us asking questions about it.
What is this board?
You really are new here, huh? This is the missing persons notice board. As you can see, there's no shortage of notices. A lot of people go missing in this kingdom. People and other things. Honestly, if you're not staying long, maybe you shouldn't read it at all. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
Should be going. Why do I feel like people are disappearing because they're being abducted for nefarious purposes? You see an old beggar wrapped up in rags against the cold.
Pal? Excuse me, pal. Do you know where my house is?
Sorry, did you just ask me where your house is? The beggar looks confused, like they didn't expect you to actually stop.
Huh? Oh, I did. I'm so sorry to bother a fine citizen such as yourself. Only I can't seem to find it anywhere.
You need to lay off the mushrooms, friend.
What now, my dear? Let me find my looking glass. Why is your face so small?
She fishes among the charms dangling at her neck and produces a large glass lens, which has the disconcerting effect of magnifying her eye to an enormous size.
Much better, yes. You see, my dear, I must read your lips, for my ears cannot hear your words.
Her one giant pupil dances back and forth like a fish in a bowl as she examines you.
You seek alchemical aid, do you not? Eye of worm and hair of slug and all that. I am Madame Lascure. And in the roiling mists of your future, I sense a most fruitful relationship for both of us.
Lascure? I feel like I saw your name in that like newspaper article. People who sent in answers to their word puzzle.
My dear, alas, my dear, if only I could bottle a happier fate for you. Still, perhaps there's something I can do.
Is this stuff legal? Notice you're not in the upper city.
Must an art older than any kingdom answer to the transient dictates of mortals? Ah, who can say? Let us not talk of clauses and codicils, which do so befuddle my old mind. Think instead of your future and your heart. I sense a burning thirst for what I can supply, and a great fear of chains and fetters. I also sense a complicated relationship with our dearest king. Fell, oh, must fell are the omens for you, should you try to play the goody two-shoes. Now, my dear, what more would you ask of me?
Let's see what you've been brewing. Like sort of spellcast. Restoration. Luck. Health, mana, stamina, truth. No shielding potions. But if she had any, she would sell them for 6 coins. And I could sell potions to her. Little potion shop. The trader looks nervous and keeps one protective hand on their stall.
King's blessing, citizen. Don't often see new faces down here, or have we met before? I'm not much in STOCK just now, but if you've got wee mouths to feed, maybe I can set something aside next time I do.
What can you tell me about this place?
You mean the conduits? It's not posh, and it's far from pretty, but it's warm and it's cheap. And the militia don't bother us, so I suppose that makes it home. This wee bit here is what we call the bazaar. There's no summoning stations down here, and it's harder to invoke the king's magic. Some folks see that as a blessing, though. To the cogs, it seems to be out of sight, out of mind.
How come you're down here and not up there? I used to have an SHOP in the upper city, till my license got revoked with no explanation. I meant to have broken a law, but Its Majesty didn't see fit to tell me which one. I petitioned 17 times for a new license. Every single petition got rejected, and the reasons never made any sense. Eventually I gave up. Anyhow, it is what it is. Why do you keep spelling out words? A lot of folk think you can escape the king's notice by avoiding certain words like B-U-Y or C-O-S-T. No idea if it works, but it can't hurt. So I don't S-E-L-L anything. I unpossess it. Don't get it twisted, mind. The machine is aimed against commerce or making money. You've seen all those fancy shops up top, aye? They just hate anything they can't track and measure. That's how they stay in control. Anyhow, it is what it is. Is what you're saying like illegal or something? No one really knows. Some SALES are technically allowed as long as you follow certain rules, but they won't tell you the rules. And anyway, it's always changing. Just like YouTube, huh? Other stuff is technically banned except for special cases. Only it seems like everything is a special case because no one ever gets punished. When the machinists do arrest someone, they don't explain why. We just have to guess what they did wrong and try not to do the same thing. Anyhow, it is what it is. Well, King's blessing to you.
Ever tried to petition for a home in the upper city? Pointless. The king rejected me because my committee score was too low. What does that even mean? I swear they just make up a number and pretend there's some wizardry behind it. But then if you ask how to increase it, they say it's too complicated to explain.
The conduits are beautiful in the rain, you know? All that water running down from the upper city, rivers and curtains of it, down the pipes and gutters and cascading off all the odd bits of machinery. Maybe you'll get to see it too, if spring ever returns. Yeah, maybe. Woo.
What's up?
Weapon? Weapon! You creaking waistcoat? Oi! Weapon!
Why are you shouting weapon? They squint at you, unsure of your intentions.
Weapon? If he's my pet, so cool 'cause he's a pure spanner like. Weapon! Come here, you wee dobber!
Right. What are you doing? This woman is guarding a bucket of water set down on the ground near the machinery. When she sees you, she tenses up.
King's grace to ye, citizen. Don't mind me, I've nothing worth stealing.
Why are you hiding here with a bucket of water?
Not hiding, I'm warming it, ain't I? These pipes run right into the machinarium, and here, look.
She grabs your hand and holds it against the metal pipe for a few seconds. It's hot.
Wouldn't be right to refuse a gift from the king, now would it? I'm just making sure nothing is wasted.
Right. Yeah. Totally normal thing to do. Oh, I see. Okay, so we went in a big loop then. Good, good, good. What's up with you three?
Oh, no cutting in line. I was here first.
I heard the saboteur submits hundreds of petitions every day, all in different names, telling the king to make more bootlaces or wind up dolls or matching sets of teacups. That's why the summons are always such. They say the saboteur's got an old dungeon full of bonsai gods scribbling away at it, chained and bound since they was only godlets. Interesting theory, anyway. These summoning glitches have me at my wit's end. I've been the first one here every morning for 2 weeks running, even when it snows, and there's still no bread. What's the king playing at?
They shake their head.
I'd love to give the who maintains these a piece of my mind.
What is this machine exactly?
You're not from here, are you? This is a royal summoning station. It's how we common folk get most of our food and goods. Only I don't remember the last time I got what I asked for.
What's the source of these glitches?
If I know. Guild says it's the saboteur making trouble. Last week I tried asking for a baguette in case it made a difference. No chance. I got some kind of flute made of actual jade. My neighbour says it's a clarinet.
That sounds quite valuable.
Aye? To who? Listen, pal, nobody around here is buying luxuries right now. Makes no difference if you're a clarinet player or a bloody privy cleaner. Food and fuel are what matters, and there ain't enough of either. I try to make the best of it, but if the guild catches you selling summoned goods, they flog you in the street. What do they expect us to do?
I'd buy it from you.
Very kind, but I've already sold it for pennies. Makes a nice toy for my mate's daughter, at least.
Hope your luck improves.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll fix it. Just bang it a little.
Penny for a song, friend. I know all the royal anthems, and the Godwar battle hymns, and the old Cordovan lays, and more besides. 5 coin a pop, no fairer price.
Something from the God War, please. They sing a song of proud apostasy set to a brisk beat. It's bold and cocky and funny and rude, meant to make you ready to march up to a nightmare the size of a mountain and spit in its face, ready to die. Here and there you can sense that it used to be a Wiccan hymn, or maybe a ballad about some divine champion. Shorn of their gods, in free fall through history, the apostates had to make up new hit myths and heroes as they went along.
Whew, wasn't sure I'd hit that note at the end there. Another song, friend. 5 coin a pop, no fairer price.
I don't even get to actually read the song. It's just... like, oh yeah, here's a summary of what the song is basically, how it went. Not now. That one was enough, I guess.
Have we met before? I'm sorry, what a mad question. It's just, I'm sure I know your face from somewhere.
Yeah. Don't think we have, pal. You are confronted by a middle-aged man with piercing eyes and a bushy, well-kept salt and pepper beard. Hang on.
Halt in the name of the king. traveler. You are hereby detained in the name of His Majesty the Clockwork King. Please don't do yourself a mischief by resisting.
What? Why?
I am Sunil, the King's Speaker, first among equals of the Machinist Guild. In its ever-advancing wisdom, His Majesty has requested your presence in the audience chamber at the Machinarium. This is not optional.
Ah, yes, of course. I have important information for Its Majesty. For its ears only. Convey me thither, my good man. Sunil studies you like a pinned butterfly. You can almost see cogs turning in his mind as he weighs his skepticism against the cost of potential disloyalty.
I see. Well then, citizen, follow me to the Machinarium.
Well, here I am, huh?
Do not keep Its Majesty waiting.
Do you have any advice?
Make all proper obeisances upon entry. Do not speak until spoken to. You may address Its Majesty aloud with your voice once dismissed. Walk backwards to the door, never turn your back on Its Majesty.
As you approach the vast machine, a sense of uncanny pressure pervades your body, as if you're pushing against an invisible wall that grows stronger with every step. Is it sorcery or only your fear? Your soul knows that the king is bigger than this interface, bigger than the room, bigger than the machinarium, bigger than the sky. You feel minuscule in its presence, and somehow fictional, as if all your memories were merely this thing's daydreams. The noise of wheels and pistons fuses into an abyssal roar. Your skin fizzes. Your sense of balance swirls. You taste metal, then burnt nuts, then somehow magenta. A delicate metal arm shivers into life and begins to writhe.
Invocation afoot. Please abide. Invoking. Rejoice and exult. The invocation is cast. All hail Its Majesty, Magnus Rex, the Clockwork King. Now summoning cannon. Courtesy. Boil, audience, humid, ignorant. Alas, cannot invoke, hence who? Bezos, 912, binding. Alas, cannot invoke, hence Orison. Reza Sharps, 14th, exegesis. Record of fault.
The flood of symbols fills the parchment several times over, until finally the quill stops.
Augury. Subject indicates confusion. 62% confidence. Conjuring alternate. Exegesis. Exegesis. Fetching true name. Judgment. Thou art subject number MCDX/CCXL11LII. Affirm.
What? No, that's not me.
Judgment. No fault observed. Axiom. To willfully submit false testament of royal fault is blasphemous libel. Therefore, edict. Thou art subject MCDX/CCXLII. Subject MCDX/CCXLII. Thou art summoned here to account for thy purpose. Therefore, we demand, what is thy answer?
I'm an apathetic Union agent hunting a dangerous outlaw.
Pondering. Axiom. Our Majesty does not recognize the entity known as the Apostatic Union. Therefore, edict. All Union agents must first account for past grievances. Thus,
Again, the inscrutable symbols fill the page, continuing for about a minute.
Therefore we demand, what is thy answer?
Well, gobbledygook and flibberty-gibbet to you too!
Pondering. Alas, errant petition. Please contemplate clockwork litany number 14 and repent thy input. Therefore, we once again demand, what is thy answer?
Your question has no answer.
Pondering. Judgment. Subject MCDX/CCXLII. Thy answer is invalid. Therefore, edict. Thou art selected for the sacramental duty. All prior purpose is hereby annulled and shall be as dust.
Nope, find someone else.
Pondering. Judgment. No fault observed. Axiom. Your Majesty. Our Majesty is the final arbiter of all measures of worth. Therefore, judgment. You are adequate for the duty. The sacramental duty is as follows.
This time the nonsense continues for several minutes.
Augury. Failure of these tests may result in critical reality exception. 76% confidence. Judgment. A critical reality exception may imperil this kingdom. Therefore, edict. Dereliction of this duty will be punished by unmitigated annihilation.
How can I obey if I can't understand you?
Pondering. Judgment. Obedience does not require understanding. Therefore, edict. Thou shalt perform the sacramental duty. Subject MCDX/CCXLII. Thine audience is concluded and thou art dismissed. Therefore, edict. Vacate immediately this hallowed chamber and begin thy task on pain of annihilation.
Yeah? Yeah? What are you gonna do, Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Subject MCDX/CCXLII. Thy audience is concluded and thou art dismissed. Therefore, edict. Vacate immediately this hallowed chamber and begin thy task on pain of annihilation.
Psst. Dude, that other guy just left. He dipped. He's like, I ain't sticking around for this. That was weird.
I will not ask what passed between them. It is enough for me that the king's will is done. However, Its Majesty has given no further instructions regarding your presence. I trust you'll see yourself out.
Wait, I need to tell you the king's message. Sunil's nostrils flare.
No, you do not. Its Majesty is quite capable of apprising me of its concerns directly. And my staff will review the logs of your audience. Begone! I will not ask you again.
But the king chose me for that sacramental duty. It said there'd be a critical reality. Sunil waves his hand and a cipher sigil shines in the air. You suddenly find you cannot move or speak.
Enough! Hear me, traveler. His Majesty edicts are complex and easily misunderstood by one such as you. Any task of true import will be noted and addressed. You are finished here.
I don't know what my task is. Your king is crazy. Introduction to Sixfold Cipher by A. Zhang and P. Kobliska. Volume 1. The Basics of Sixfold. Fiona Costanza, the inventor of Sixfold Cipher, was so overcome by its terrible beauty that she jumped to her death from the edge of Bjorn's main island in the 173rd year Anti-Rex. Acheron Crisp, the Lundelis scholar who first translated and assembled Constanza's work for modern eyes, likewise died by his own hand in Century 0, Year 8. Now it is our turn to study Sixfold Cipher. This book shall furnish you with all you need to follow in the footsteps of these illustrations, forebears. The authors hope that it might also aid you in diverging from their path where you consider it prudent. If you too should perish by your own hand after reading this book, we pray you dispatch a letter of complaint, or perhaps make a personal visit to our beloved publisher, Dr. Egbert Proust, whose address is given in the front matter of these following, and who, we have no doubt, will be more than happy to make due recompense. Now, without further ado, our lesson begins. Our ancestors believed in a harmonious cosmos where all things danced in unison to the music of the spheres. Current scholarship suggests that this music is more like a cacophony of a million howling dogs. As you know, the true structure of cipher language is an incomprehensibly intricate and perhaps infinite set of relations between ontologically unstable entities known as glyphs. For mortal beings, exposure to this cosmic bedlam may cause lethargy or headaches. At best, and seizures, brain hemorrhages, dematerialization, or malign apotheosis at worst. Since most mortal scholars prefer to avoid this, it is usually necessary to translate cipher glyphs and their relationships to each other into a cleaner and less volatile scheme known as a cipher transposition, which ignores most all relationships between glyphs in order to focus on just a few. You may already be familiar with common transpositions such as magic circles, mandalas, hermetic sigils, and the metachromatic scale. However, the intricacy and relative inflexibility of these structures presents a high barrier to using them in mechanical devices. Constanza's breakthrough was to further translate existing transpositions into an abridged yet adaptable dialect that did not depend on rigid geometric or tonal forms. Her solution was to distill beyond standard glyph alphabet into just 6 symbols that could be used to invoke components of a standard transposition, which in turn would invoke the true language. Many scholars scoffed at Costanza's hope of making cipher magic safe enough for layfolk to study. Almost all considered it impossible to forge mechanical components precise enough to perform such rituals without a human caster. They were wrong. To print the 6 letters of Fianna Costanza here would risk producing a magic book rather than a mere book of magic. Yet by virtue of the mystical arithmetic that connects these letters to their intermediary transpositions, they are largely equivalent in operation to the common numerals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we shall henceforth use as a shorthand. Eager students may fill out the coupon on our final page and post it to our publisher to receive an example of the letters on specially worded available. Study these letters, study them well, study them until your eyesight fades, and your head feels stuffed with fur, until your cheeks are gaunt and your loved ones ask with genuine concern whether you are in good health, and you answer with what cheer you can muster that you are quite alright. Thank you. But they are not convinced and talk of you amongst themselves in soft worried voices and go silent when you enter the room. You will know you have succeeded when you start to perceive these letters everywhere. In the scudding of the clouds, in the frothing of your ale, in the laughter of your friends, in the whispering of the neuron stars, in the lights you see when you close your eyes, and in your dreams. Uh-huh. Oh hey, what's up? Can't you see I'm busy? Sunil wants his next petition locked down by the next Starbreak, so he can check it over first. How's it going? Oh, I'm perfectly on schedule, but we're still waiting on the bloody summoners. Less than a day to go before final commit, and they're not even in room lock. Amateurs. I'll leave you alone.
I'm an interpreter. We study the king's commands and proclamations to understand its true wishes. Do you need something? I have quite a lot of reading to get through. I actually had an audience with the king myself. Wait, that was you? Grab a parchment and take notes. What did His Majesty say? They don't leave out any details. What may seem irrelevant to you is as gold to us. Well, it told me to perform the sacramental duty, whatever that is. The sacramental duty? Huh. That's new. Or maybe it's a legacy component from one of the old political tracts that we consulted to build the king. Was there no further detail? I think so, but I couldn't read it. Ha! Of course, you really need a cranial moderator to even read most of its output. Even then, its majesty can be a little, well, cryptic. What's a cranial moderator? A magical clockwork device grafted onto your brain. See my mechanical eye? It lets me read the king's sixfold cipher language and easily as a cheap ballad. Unfortunately, its majesty's mysteries go deeper than mere language. Where would I get one? Well, you could take the guild entrance exams, score in the top 6, pass a political audit, undergo 3 years of training, and swear a magically binding loyalty oath. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Maybe Chief Interpreter Afra could help, but we interpreters aren't really supposed to talk with outsiders. Do you need something more? I've quite a lot of reading to get through. Sorry to bother you, but thank you for your input. Maybe a way for me to
figure out what the king wants.
I'm a comitologist. We draft the petitions the guild sends to the king and make sure they're in the correct cipher language.
What is a petition exactly?
Request for action, you know. Production orders, rule changes, alteration requests. We can't tell Its Majesty what to do, but we can ask. Sometimes he listens. Now, may I please get back to work?
What happens if the language isn't correct?
Oh, anything. The wrong verb here, and we get a skating rink instead of a farm. A misplaced comma there, and the wrong house vanishes. More importantly, I could lose out on guild commendations for this year.
Do you ever consult with the people your petitions affect? They give you a queer look.
I'm not good at talking to layfolk. Besides, individual testimony is invariably clouded by partiality or bias. Most people can't see the big picture like we can. Now, may I please get back to work?
Yeah, best of luck.
Thanks.
They do not look enthusiastic.
Don't talk to me. I'm in. Without a doubt, this is.
Thought you were in Ferropolis. They give you a withering look.
I'm in cipher, you swine. Charm, invocation, contagion, transposition. You name the, and I'm in it.
What does that mean?
My only surmise is that the last machinist to work on this spell made a dread bargain with some foul power, my soul for their freedom. Now I'm stuck with the mess they left behind, and none of it makes sense. It's like trying to untangle a ball of string when your only tool is another piece of string. Or a wet noodle. Aye, this is...
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you reconjugate a 274-line cipher charm for a low contagion rune set while maintaining echo consonants with a legacy canon written by a lazy moron who never took notes? Yeah. Oh, go and boil your head.
No, I could totally do it. Just let me in there. I'll figure it out. Did I talk to you?
This machinist jumps when you disturb them.
Ah! 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 Ah!
They shudder but catch themselves.
All right, king's toenails, no more, no more. Let's both take a deep breath and calm down. I thought you were one of the comitologists that been stalking me all day trying to hurry my work. I'm working as fast as I can.
What's the delay?
I'm a summoner. We maintain the cipher spells that transport goods throughout the kingdom, from farm to stockpile to summoning station or back again.
How do I use one?
It's quite simple. Simply approach the machine, visualize what you want, and press use. If you don't receive the right thing, you probably didn't visualize it correctly. Any further queries?
Sounds very complicated.
These spells are invoked thousands of times per day. One small mistake in this room will ripple across the kingdom. Now do you see why it can't be rushed?
Maybe you shouldn't have that power.
I leave that to the philosophers who are busy changing the world. Any further queries?
I'll disturb you no further.
If anyone asks about me, tell them I'm with the king's speaker in a private meeting.
Yeah. Sure. Private meeting it is. Now, back to what I was doing. Picking every locked door I can find. That's the castle, so then this is something new.
case, huh?
This shopkeeper has his nose buried in a giant ledger.
King's blessing, citizen. I'll be with you in a
He glances up and does a double take.
tick. God's teeth, a new customer.
The shopkeeper seizes your hand and shakes it vigorously.
Welcome, welcome, dear citizen. I am Vidal, the foremost fully licensed vision trader in Ferropolis, and dare I say, the Clockwork Kingdom.
You're still shaking my hand.
Oh, my sincere apologies, citizen. It's just so exciting to see a new face in here. Forgive me for not standing up. These legs haven't been the same since the God War.
You are standing.
So what's your fancy? A dream of flying, lightness and freedom on the wing, a reverie of the vanished past? Or, for the daring soul, a nightmare so chilling your waking life will seem like bliss?
See what you're selling? A perfect copy of a single vivid dream. These lurid fantasies are subject of feverish moral debate in the Union. This one is by B. Morozov, containing aristocratic nostalgia and scenes of an erotic nature. This one is by Karl von Pripp and contains scenes of mild anxiety and spiders. This one is by Horace Metcalf and contains scenes of moderate peril and frequent daredevilry. Horace. I'll take it. Sure. Hey, you know what? Why not? I'll just take them all. They're only 10 coins a pop. I'll buy out your entire stock. Maybe I'll check them out later. Ah, there's the notice board. Yes, and the singing beggar. Now, back to what I was doing. Also, I have unspent illusions. I should probably deal with that. Increase guile. Might. Might could be useful. Yeah. I walk down some stairs. Some bearded man says, "You're gonna speak to the king." This woman is knitting something long and cozy looking. You look like you've seen a ghost, dear. Anything you want to talk about? I'm being forced to hunt down a lunatic sky pirate. She looks genuinely concerned. King's wheels, dear. That sounds horrific. Why don't you tell me all about it? You spend a long while talking about your highly unusual troubles. You're not sure whether she believes you, but it helps. I should be going. Just bust into the room. And she's all like, what seems to be the matter? I'm just like, yo, you wouldn't believe my life, man. Just trauma dump on this woman. She's like, my goodness. This citizen steadfastly avoids looking at you as they wait at the summoning station. I ain't summoning out for your, so don't even bother. Why would I want you to summon for me? She squints at you. You daft. Always some hold hanging around the stations, offering coins for food to use your daily summon, but I don't give a runny. I need onions, and I'm well getting onions. Actually, I want to ask you a question. I ain't answering any question neither, so off. Good idea. Yeah. I heard the saboteur rides out in disused royal pipes down in the conduits. I'm usually too scared to go down there, though. I want a super sword. A God Slayer sword. Gimme. Nothing? And these conduits suck. Or summoners suck. 5 whole coins. Ooh. Something has changed. Something has changed. But what? Yo! A glimmer of delusion. Woo! I assume that's the something that has changed. Out working. Back! None of your business! Strictly no flyers, pamphlets, missionaries, carolers, toenail collectors, or other scoundrels. Beware of man, Oleg Mishkin. Right. Sure thing, Oleg. This sure is an interesting place, this Clockwork Kingdom. Pretty neat. I'm enjoying exploring it. Where's this go? Ooh, down. Down, down, down we go. But not down the Witch's Road. No, no, no. Just down the elevator. But, hi. The guard waves you through.
Please clear the way.
Sure thing. 5 days I've been kipping here now. Say I'm accused of stealing my true name. That I can't enter Feropolis till the king has resolved my case. But I don't know about any case. I've lived here all my life. They won't tell me anything else because they can't be sure I'm really me. They want me to file a petition, but I can't do that until they let me in. It's madness. It really is. A really weird place. Ba-ding! Yo, fine ore. Not really as neat as some iron, but I guess I'll take it. So that elevator just leads back out into the world. Beneath the tower. Ooh. Yeah. Not sure I'd trust that beer. Just sitting here in the junkyard. Sure. Are you? No, you're not friendly. Boom. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yes, we've seen one of those before. Floating box. Found 2 devices.
Something has changed.
11 coins. Mana potion. Put on my thieving cap. And this one. Elsewhere in shadow, making you harder to spot. Oh yes. But this will help with lockpicking. Didn't even need it. Swap that back. Delusion Glimmer. Introduction to Sixfold Cipher by A. Zhang and P. Kopliska. Volume 3.
Why sixfold? The number 6 enjoys many virtues that make it exceptionally suitable for applied cipher magic. 6 is a superior, highly composite number, meaning that it is highly divisible in comparison to its size. Compare 6, divisible by 1, 2, 3, and itself, to 10, which is almost twice as large, yet still has the same number of divisors, 1, 2, 5, and itself. And you will see what we mean. 6 is also the smallest perfect number, meaning it is equal to the sum of all its proper divisors, 1, 2, and 3. Perhaps for these reasons, 6-sided shapes, or hexagons, are ubiquitous in the natural world. In the waxen structures and compound eyes of insects, in crystal formations, in snowflakes, in the surface of neutron stars, and in foam and froth formed by bubbling liquid. These and other qualities recommend 6 as a number of remarkable occult potency. The number 12 enjoys similar qualities and is likewise highly divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and itself. In the late 0th century Anti-Rex, during the God War, engineers of the old Cordovan Republic indeed considered 12, along with 2, 3, 4, 8, and 60, as an alternate foundation for the cipher-powered war machines that would eventually give rise to the Clockwork King. However, several factors influence the adoption of 6-fold rather than 12-fold cipher. A fateful decision that would set the pattern for our present glorious age. First, the average human being, who has, according to basic statistical principles, slightly fewer than 10 fingers, is able by using their closed fist to represent the number 0 to count up to 6 numerals with one hand. This made components based on 6-fold easier to assemble and work with for Cordova's mostly unlettered workshop laborers.
You know, it's easier to count 5 on one hand than it is to count 6, but I guess you could technically go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 6 numbers.
Second, the Cordovan proto-machinists understood the importance of semioclausal symmetry, and hence knew that using 12-fold cipher would require a 12-letter clause, which long clauses would make it many times more challenging to... Wait, did I... First, the average human, yep, easier to assemble, yes. Okay. Challenging to manufacture mechanical components that could accommodate them without suffering arcane complications such as accretive cross-contagion, echo rot, and oversympathy. While doubtless multiplying the human toll described in the introduction to our first volume, these phenomena and their solutions are explained at length in that excellent publication, An Introduction to Occult Engineering. Third, in the week preceding the final decision of the Cordovan Committee assigned to settle this question, the chairman of the committee performed a private rite of divination using the innards of a small domestic animal. These rituals supposedly advised him to consume a dangerous dosage of powdered wraith mold, a moss-like fungus with trance-inducing qualities traditionally used by some Wiccans as a sacrament. Under this influence, the chairman experienced a vision of the whole cosmos as an infinitely nested arrangement of overwhelmingly symmetrical 6-sided forms, and therefore successfully persuaded his associates to select 6-fold.
Hence, whenever you are overcome by the joy and simplicity of working with sixfold cipher, you may remind yourself that it is all thanks to the humble Wraith Mold. Yeah, Wraith Mold, sure. Dude was tripping. He was all like, 6! 6 is the number! The universe is 6! Wild stuff. But I think that's about where I'll have to call it for today. Hop back up here. Just want to quickly check the town once more. I feel like I probably haven't been everywhere. I know I haven't entered into the inn here. So I might wanna... Out of nowhere, you get the random urge to check your pocket. Inside, you find a scrap of paper that you've never seen before. What? The enigmatic note reads, "We must speak, but hostile eyes are watching. Meet me after nightfall in the park in Upper Ferropolis. I'll be waiting under the gazebo. Come alone. Trust no one. A friend." What the what? Yo, whoa, what's going on with me? Hang on. What's this effect I'm under? Fatigued. Your stamina is low, so you have become fatigued, which has reduced all your main attributes by 1. To recover, rest in a bed or use stamina potion. What the? I didn't know that was a thing. That's probably been showing up multiple times before, and I just didn't notice. My fatigue ain't helping much. May as well have a look around while people are sleeping. Night. It doesn't want me to jump onto the fence. Very well. No one noticed me. Glorious treasure! I don't think he needs it. It's mine now. Hello! There's many people in here. Do you happen to have... Yes, I'll take that. And then we'll just have to call here for tonight. And next time we'll find out what that enigmatic note is all about. Eh? Well, we finished up the Undying lands and we headed into the Clockwork Kingdom. Lots of mystery and intrigue here. Their king is, there's something going on here. I mean, their king is a machine that was like programmed, and then they're treating it as like this all-powerful king. His word is law, but also it's a machine that they built, and also they have to try and interpret what it's saying. And oftentimes, what it's saying is just a bunch like gobbledygook that like most people can't understand, unless apparently if you have one of those goggle things and then you know what they're saying, but you still have to decipher what it is they're saying. people are getting arrested without being told what they're arrested for, or getting, like, licenses revoked. Nothing's working like it should. Yeah. I have to get back into this, dig deeper and whatnot next week. But for this week, Wednesday will be the next stream, and I think I've got enough of a sketch going where I could do a drawing stream for Wednesday. So we can work on the torso design. And then Saturday should be some more Final Fantasy XIV. Hopefully I'll be able to finish up the Manderville weapon quests for Dark Knight, and then do some fishing quests from the Endwalker section. To make sure that the stream isn't just like 30 minutes long or something. Give me something to do there. Yeah, then the Manderville Mania will be complete, at least until they finish the Dawn Trail section of it. Then we'll be back for more insanity. But also, once they do release, what is it, 7.2 should be next, and then 7.3 and 7.4 and so on. Each of those patches, I'll probably be streaming that content as well whenever those release. But yeah, otherwise I will have to probably figure out something else to do on Saturdays to fill in those gaps. And then next Monday, more Clockwork Kingdom mysteries to unravel. Regardless, until next time, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next mission. Bye-bye.